Show got to go. And hey, welcome, folks. Thank you. Sunday night. Surfing Life of Malcolm. I got a real quick lesson to come up. Future Millionaire. I got to remember this. It's a while ago. I didn't get the chance to put the video up, right? So I'm just going to do it from memory. But, who wants to be a future millionaire? I'm going to, the whole idea of this quick lesson, and maybe every second Sunday we'll do one, but how to enable a new member to go from a user of Oliabos, Premier, and Flex to being a team builder. I've got a little kind of a lesson. You see, it's not about finding a superstar. Everybody thinks about that. Some big name out of network marketing, whatever it is. It's not about that. It's all about finding out about them and what drives them. The person, the user of Flex, the user of Prima, that you want to go from being a user to a person that's building a team and moving forward. You know how it works, Kappa creators, and on you go, Quinto, Venti, Prima, and off you go. You do it by asking questions. Find out what it is they want to solve, fix, change, get out of. A lot of people, when you talk about a vision or a goal, things like that, it's about like, 10,000 a month, 25,000 a month, new sports car. Most of those things, in your own mind, your subconscious, they're unattainable, but they're not. One that will really motivate you right from the very beginning. Some people say you shouldn't think negatively, but it's not about thinking negatively. I want you, while we go through all of tonight, think about what you don't want. Think about what you hate. I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of not being able to make my bills. I'm tired of think about that. I'm tired of being overweight. I'm tired of hurting. I'm tired of aches and pains, right? Think about those things. Make a determination in your mind not to do them. I gathered I forgot about my mic and it's way over there. Let's see how that goes for you. I want you to think about that. What do you want to change? What do you want to get out of? Future millionaire. I hope I spelt that correctly. All right. So this is just a fast couple of minutes about, surfing life. I like catching waves. And set your feet squarely on your surfboard. So we're going to drop into today's wave of success. Going to paddle into the wave of your life. I guarantee it. You got the right vehicle. So ask yourself this simple question. Are you a future millionaire? People step back. They laugh. They think that's an absurd thought, right? That is, well, you think for a minute and they just can't connect the idea, right? They just, I'm never going to be a millionaire. Well, every leader that I've ever had, sorry, Deborah, helping out, every leader I've ever had, and Ray and I were just talking about this, people that had not ever been in network marketing before that I met, in the last 15 years or whatever it was, spent a day or two with them, showed them, came on board and helped and mentored them. And then what happened? They went on to, besides making $1 million+ a year, they went on to becoming the number one income earner in other companies down the road, or running and owning, operating a big corporation. Every leader, the pleasure I've had to work with, I let them say many of them, they were just coming into the profession for their first time. Every single one answered that question the same way. Absolutely. You see, they didn't go, oh, geez, I could never do that. That would never be me. That's not going to happen. Absolutely. That's how they answered it. They knew, they sensed they were a future millionaire. A future millionaire, and there's a millionaire inside of you folks out there, but you got to decide who wins. So how would you, I want you to think, picture it, smell it, taste it, feel these emotions. How would your life change? How would you be able to help others? How would it impact your family and your life and things you give? Honestly, go through some of those little motions, those little thoughts, especially when we're on talking about our product tonight. See, when you make that decision, you're going to be a future millionaire, then you're going to start thinking, you're going to start to have this surge, this powerful energy. It's a shift in your thinking. Joe talked about that book. You all saw that on the Oliabo official, Facebook and whatever. It's going to shift your thinking, a new power inside of you that becomes radically noticeable. That's how you get to talk to people and they want to know what you got. What's this guy so excited about? A realization in your life that you're headed for a whole lot in a bigger direction. Other things begin to happen when you decide. When you decide you're going to be a future millionaire, you start to feel different. You start to ask yourself, There's a knowing, there's a self-respect that you literally earning a millionaire's life. And people start sensing it. There's something special about you. They start responding to you differently. You approach that life shifts. And as it starts realizing that $1 million life is going to require to build, but there's also a reward you're going to get with it. Why do I say that? Because it's not easy. You're going to go to work. So you're really serious in the way that you've never been before. Now you're going to find out yourself. You've got to set some terms, right? You're going to stop begging and overselling. Don't chase people. Don't beg. Don't oversell. When you get this mindset, I'm going to be a future millionaire, you come across a completely different way. Now you'll state clearly to the people you're conversing with that what it's in store for them and how it's going to be. Think about it. Pray about it. Do something about it as well. Decide and become a future millionaire. It's an igniting point in the wealth fire, I call it. You put heat underneath something you're cooking, and it starts action and bubbling and burning and moving. Well, it shouldn't be burning, I suppose, but moving. Are you already on your way to becoming a person of extraordinary once that fire ignites? Well, you can and will build $1 million business, $1 million income, and $1 million life. So I want you to go ahead and fuel the extraordinary and reach for the impossible. You're all future millionaires.